Welcome back to the Prince Huda podcast. Not solo today. We are joined by Coach Chip, who, if you're watching on YouTube, got
Whoa.
quite the new setup here. The new mic, you might sound crispier. We both sound crispy, but it's a new day. It's a new era, and we got some new technology here. Shout out the Shure mics. Got the PC going.
Shout out to the mic. I'm
Sure.
still trying to figure out how it works. I'm still trying to. I've been actually, this podcast is the reason why I got the mic set up and
Oh,
got the camera working here because I've been procrastinating on that. I've got this whole computer set up and I'm like, I want to go do some live streams. I want it, but I had the mic sitting in the box. Well, you just saw me for the last 25 minutes try to get this mic working and the camera working. So we got it working. Hopefully, I
yeah.
look
It looks
pretty good. I think I look pretty good here. I got some heavy duty lighting here. I got the heavy duty PC. This thing's no joke, Prince.
I can
Like,
see that.
how long have I been waiting to get a PC? I've been like, I gotta get a PC. I want to start streaming. How long has it been?
I think we talked about that back in like maybe December when we were
It's been
talking
over a
like
year.
goals
It's
for
been over a year.
2024. So it's been a while, but we're back.
Over a year, Prince. I'm gonna correct you on that. It's been over a year.
Better late than never.
It's better late than never, but we got it going now. And yeah, we're gonna start ripping. Oh, my whole computer just shut off. Can you see me?
Yeah.
What just happened? My whole monitor, just as we were speaking, my monitor just went black.
Wait,
Oh,
no, I can see you.
my computer, I guess my monitor is like set to like go dark if no one's moving. Okay, that was weird.
Probably the
I'm
screensaver.
back. I'm back, Prince.
Never left.
I never
Never
left.
left.
You know I'm still here. I'm
We're
still
back.
sitting in this chair in the room with Prince. Prince, what has been going on with you?
Not much, man. It's been a fun month. You know, exploring the sights and sounds of Toronto. Been doing some cool stuff. Hit
Yeah,
the
you're
Taste of
living by
Italy
yourself.
festival.
How's the bachelor life going?
It's fun, man. It's fun. It's. I said it to everyone here. It's like it's just different now because it's like there is responsibility, obviously taking care of yourself, but it's also just like the impulsiveness of being able to kind of do whatever it is that I want to do. I don't have to be quiet at night to film because mom and dad are sleeping. I gotta whisper in the mic. I can talk, I can film, I can do whatever. So it's been fun, man. Just exploring. Did the Taste of Italy festival a few weeks ago. Got some cool stuff coming up over the next few weeks
Okay.
too that I'm excited about. So I can't complain.
What did
The
you get
city
at the
boy
Taste of Italy?
summer.
Sorry, I'm
Pardon,
cutting
pardon
in.
me.
I'm cutting in on you there just because I was interested in the Taste of Italy session that you said you underwent. What happened at the
Yeah,
Taste of
under.
Italy? What did you
It's a
go?
festival.
Yeah,
So
did you get some
Toronto.
pasta or what?
I actually didn't get past it. The line was
No
too long. So it was
pasta. That's
basically like a street
crazy.
festival. So this is when Italy was still in the Euros. There's a game on, so we were watching the game, walking around, checking out the sights and sounds. A lot of people mistaking Prince for Italian, which I took as a
You
compliment. You know,
might
I'll,
be
I'll take it.
Italian. There's some Italian in you, I think. You look like Kyle from Nelk. He's
Yeah.
Italian, no? Forgard,
Forgard? Maybe.
Forjard, Forjard,
Forjard?
Forjard.
Forjard.
He
Forjard.
might be.
I don't
He
know.
might be
But
French. I think he's into French now.
I'll take it. We were on the bus and we were going to the Taste of Italy. Someone's like, "Oh, like you guys must be Italian, right?" I'm like, "You think we're Italian?" He's like, "Oh, you for sure." And I was like, "Really? I'll take it. I'll take it." But
I think you could be. I think I might be a touch Italian myself.
that I could see.
A
That I
little
could see.
bit.
I've been
A little bit.
misidentified. I've been told Greek, Mexican, Italian, Portuguese, Indian. Those the least that I get, which is funny given that's what I actually am. But you know, it's
Aren't
fun
you
sometimes to just play along.
African? Weren't you?
Yeah. So my family tree, if we go all the way back, we go to India, we go to Gujarat, India. Then they move to Africa, and then they move to Canada. So Indo-African Canadian, you know, nice little taste of the rainbow, so to speak.
Taste of the rainbow. I think I have a taste of the rainbow on the side of my mouth. I think I got some tomato sauce on the side of my face right now. I'm just looking at.
Well, that's
Trying to
pretty
get that
Italian of
off.
you.
Whoops, saving it for later.
That's very Italian of you. What was that from? Where the guy had the beard and he's like, "I'll save it for later." What was that? What
Was
movie
that
was that?
Borat? It sounded like you did a
Maybe.
Borat accent, but I don't know. What was that,
Might
like
have been.
Zach Galifianakis or something? Maybe The
Maybe.
Hangover?
Might have been. It might have been. But You know, it's we'll figure it out. It'll come to me later, either in this
Yeah, it's
episode
not
or
too
later in the
too too
shower.
too important, but it would be nice to know.
Yeah, I'll
You
save it
know,
for later.
save it
You
for
know,
later.
we'll figure it out later. But I want to get into you for a little bit. I mean, I
Okay.
haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah.
Vegas, Florida, kind of doing your thing with the. I see the Florida jersey in the back there. I don't see an Edmonton jersey.
Oh,
So
there should be an
with the
Edmonton style
times,
and flow jersey back there, but these are all my NHL. I think I have like literally have like 100 jerseys. I've been going to these events obviously
yeah,
recently, and for the last year I've been getting like a jersey every time I go to these NHL events. They're hooking me up with a jersey. Shout out to them. Maybe I'll do a giveaway, or maybe I'll
that'd be
just make
cool.
a shrine and keep it all to myself and not share any of them. So I'm thinking about doing either or. Do a giveaway, do it for the kids, or keep them all for myself. What do you think I should do, Prince?
It wouldn't hurt to give one away. You know, giving back to the
Probably
people
wouldn't hurt. My
wouldn't
dad
hurt.
just
But
walked into the room as we're podcasting here.
right
Uh,
on.
Attaboy. Attaboy. He's in and out. He's in and out quick. We acknowledged him, though, on the podcast. All right, he's
If we hit
gone.
the wide shot,
If
maybe I
you get
would
the
have seen
wide
him.
shot, you'd see him going in, doing his thing. I'm not even going to say what he's doing, but
I know what he's doing. Is that the famous couch behind you I see for
this
the
is, yeah.
skits?
So I
Look at that.
moved my entire setup up to the office, got a whole new router for this office, like separate from the house. Yeah, I got the top of line everything. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I went hard. Top of line PC, Wi-Fi, but I had to. I had to invest. I had to invest in what we're building here, which is the best podcast in the history of the existence of ever to ever evolve in the contraption of the universe. So, in
Hell
case you
yeah.
guys didn't know, that's what you're listening to right now. The best podcast to ever exist ever.
I mean, that's the best review I can give it. I mean, what else
Right?
needs to be said?
Right?
It's like Seinfeld, the show about nothing and everything, you know?
That's exactly what we're talking about, Prince. The nothing but everything is nothing. And yeah, what were we talking about before? Where
We're
were
just
we?
I was looking at the
Oh,
jerseys.
you're looking at
I
your jersey.
see I see Florida, and I wanted to ask you, you were at game, was it 1 or 2 in
Game
Florida
one,
with
Stanley Cup
OJ?
Finals.
What was that
Yeah,
like?
NHL brought us to a suite, which was unreal. Never been in a suite in my life. I'm honestly, I never even really went to that many games growing up. I went to a couple. My dad would take me, but they were so expensive. The Leafs games, Leafs tickets, so we didn't go that often. I think I saw Matthews play in his rookie year. I actually
Okay.
went to Game 6 of the playoffs there against Washington Capitals when he scored a nice bingo in the third period, but then we lost. It's okay, but it was tough stuff. Um, but yeah, that was the last time I went to a game, and then actually this November, shout out to Schmitty. If you're a gamer, you know who Schmitty is. He took me to a game, which was unreal. Lower Bowl. That was my first time being Lower Bowl. I did
Ooh,
not purchase the tickets. Schmitty purchased the tickets. Shout out to Schmitty.
shout out.
Um, but yeah, they hooked us up with a suite for the creators. But before that, they gave us a tour of the Florida Panthers rink. And so I'm waking up. It's like I think we had to be there at like 10 a.m. Was it? It might have been. No, was it 10? Yeah, it was 10. A little bit early. It was a touch early for OJ and I, but we got up and we hopped on the coach bus, and that's when they gifted me, I think it was an Edmonton Oilers jersey. You can't see it on here. It is on the rack. It should be there, but it was a
I see the
McDavid.
Florida one.
They gifted
Yeah.
me a McDavid jersey, so I was like, "Bless!" I got the McDavid jersey, and then I walk into the rink, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to take you to the Florida Panthers locker room." But the NHL gave me an Edmonton Oilers jersey, so I'm like, I'm going in with an Edmonton jersey. Like, I also had my Style and Flow Florida Panthers color jersey, so I had both of them. I was like, playing both sides. I'm a Leafs guy. Everyone knows I'm a Leafs guy, so I felt like I could wear either jersey, okay? Because neither of them are my solid team,
Right.
but I might be leaning towards the Panthers, not gonna lie to you, because they hooked me up with a sweet jersey while I was there. But yeah, we went into the we went into the actual locker room like literally 6 hours before the playoff game, and they took us to the Edmonton Oilers skate. So I'm literally on the side. I'm on the glass. So like McDavid's out there, Dreisaitl's out there, and I'm literally standing on the side. I didn't want to like distract them. Like I'm not gonna do that. But I was literally like, on the glass, like just watching. And then a couple of the guys looked at me like in the corner, gave me a little head nod. They're like, Yeah, they acknowledged it, but I was like, I can't believe they're bringing me like to like this is literally an hour before a playoff Stanley Cup final game. Not an hour, but like 4 hours or 5 hours. Maybe 7 hours. Might be
Still
wrong.
game day.
Might be
That's
wrong on
still
all those
insane.
times. But game day. Yeah, essentially game day. So we were watching the practice. McDavid's out there. I'm pretending like I'm coaching them or whatever, getting some content. And then we rip over to the Florida Panthers. Like we just started walking. Like you're just kind of like on a tour. Like you're just walking with the other creators. So I don't know where we're going. And yeah, we walk up. We went upstairs. We went up to the video room. Where else did we go? They took us to yeah, like the replay room, which was sweet. We went on the ice. We got to touch the ice. I didn't get to go on the ice, but I like touched it with my toe.
That's cool.
And then yeah, then they start walking us towards this room, and I'm like, oh, is that the? It looks like the Panthers locker room. Like it's got like a logo up top, and they're like, yeah, we're going into the locker room. So I got my '97 McDavid jersey on, going into the
Wow.
Florida Panthers locker room, and I'm like, is this like? Should I do this? They gave me the jersey. Okay, they gave me the jersey, so I'm like wearing the jersey that they gave me. So I'm
Right.
assuming it's all good. I film all this content. And I'm like, damn, like maybe I shouldn't be wearing the Edmonton jersey. So kind of film some content. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good about this. I don't want to post this like wearing the
Yeah.
Edmonton jersey in the Panthers locker room. I'm in front of Chucker's like uh what's it called? His
Stall.
stall with the jersey. And I'm like, okay, this isn't good. So I switched the jersey out. But I left my mic in my pocket when I switched the jersey. So all the content that I filmed, like I did like a skit, didn't
Oh
get any of the
no.
audio. So that was tough stuff. But I just couldn't believe we were in the actual locker room. Like whole like I was on the bike. I was like warming up with Chips on the bike, warming up, and I'm ripping the weights and stuff. Like it was like crazy the access we got. Um yeah, and then after that we went up to the it was a Kid Leroy concert actually before, which
Okay.
was pretty sweet. Like we got to watch him. We were like kind of like back behind the stage. And then I was like this close to getting a little dap up from Leroy, but he just missed me. It's all good. It's all good, Leroy. I know we'll talk about it soon, but this close to a little dap up. But yeah, that was dope. Had a lot of fan interaction, which was really, really awesome. And then we went up to the suite, and the suite had a whole bunch of craters in it. And then Carl from Mr. Beast
Holy
is
shit.
in the suite, right? So
Oh
Carl, he's
shit.
on camera for Mr. Beast. Like, do you watch Mr. Beast? I don't know if you watch it or not.
I've seen
Um,
a couple of them. Like I don't know who the people are, but like I know Mr. Beast. That's big. That's
yeah. So,
motion.
so shout out to Big Carl. Yeah, I just started chopping it up with Carl, just asking him about the YouTube space because obviously I want to start going harder in the YouTube stuff. Yeah, we had a really cool convo. There were some other critters there, the Pointer Brothers, Joe Roth. Shout out to Big Joe and his dad. They were beauties. There was a couple. Shout out to May. She's another creator in not really much in the hockey space, but there was just a whole bunch of cool creators there.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, it's cool connecting, being able to talk and about ideas, and you're in the same space, right? So
Yeah.
it's cool to bounce ideas, Prince. Okay, it was cool to bounce ideas.
Bounce.
And they're inspiring. They're inspirational. And then the Edmonton Oilers got pounded that night, and
Maybe that's why
yeah,
they made you wear the Edmonton jersey in the Florida locker room. They probably filmed it and showed the team like, "Hey, this is the kind of disrespect we're getting right now. What are you
no,
guys gonna do
I
about
took
it?"
it off. I put the Style and Flow jersey on, and then I pretended to give a little speech, and then they went
Okay,
out there and
okay.
won. So obviously, it was my presence in the room, Prince. It was my presence in
Fair.
the room that gave Florida
That's
that
fair.
win, right? When Coach goes in the room, when Coach Chips in there, good things happen. Okay, and so I'm 1 for 1 as a coach in the Stanley Cup Finals. In case you're wondering that, I technically have a trophy. I
Damn.
technically have a Stanley Cup. It was in my
Is your
house
name
last.
gonna be on the cup or what?
It should be. It should be. They're gonna end up leaving it off just because they don't value it like they should. But I mean, it probably should be probably right beside like Chucker or something like that. Probably should be,
Like,
but it's probably not gonna
maybe a little
be. But
maybe a
it
little
should
footnote.
be.
Little
Should
footnote at
be,
the bottom.
Prince. Should be.
Yeah.
It's okay though. It's
It's all
okay.
right.
We'll
It's all
move
right.
on from that. But
It's okay. I mean, that was hell of a series. Go up
hell
3,
of a
drop
series.
3. I mean, that
Yeah.
was I think that's the most mainstream coverage I've ever seen of the NHL. Like you got First Take, Stephen A and Shannon are debating Panthers Oilers. I was like, holy, what the heck? These guys like basketball, football all the time, and you see them talking about hockey. I'm like, this is This is unbelievable. So it's good
I
for the
know they're
game that the
actually
series went
yeah,
that
it
long.
was apparently the best season, like, NHL season ever. Like, just, like, the storylines, like, Matthews had 60 goals, McDavid 100 assists, Kucherov 100 assists, Coach Chip lighting it up after every game. Um, yeah, it
Hyman,
was Zach Hyman had what, like, 50
50
plus
something.
goals, like,
Yeah.
um, game 7 Stanley Cup final, like, McDavid comes back, breaks Gretzky's record. Uh Like, so many things happened. Like, it was a big, big year for the NHL. Um, yeah, Bedard was a rookie. Calder, like, it
Right.
was like that Bedard stuff went just, like, under the rug this year. Like, he was, like, the talk of the town right coming into the league. I guess he got injured there, but he still won Rookie of the Year, still lit it up. So, yeah, it's gonna be cool to watch hockey grow and flow and yeah, baby. That was
That's
that was
awesome.
that experience. That was the Stanley Cup final story.
As a viewer, I think this was the most fun I've had watching the playoffs. Like that Edmonton Vancouver series was electric. Obviously Toronto short lived, but it was a good playoffs. And then it was funny. I was at so we had a sports betting conference a few weeks ago, and one of the night events was it was like a social at Real Sports, and it was game 5, I think it was. So like you've been to Real Sports, right? The giant TVs everywhere. For those that don't know, it's a super massive sports bar in Toronto. They usually show Leaf games, but it was like felt like I was in Edmonton. Everyone's wearing the jerseys, they're chanting "Let's go Oilers." It was weird. I was like, this is Toronto. Like it was hard to see Edmonton kind of live that, you know, dream we all have of watching our team in the cup final, seeing them do it in Toronto. So seeing all these Canadians rooting for Edmonton, I was like, I don't know. I was rooting for Florida. I didn't want to see another Canadian team win before mine did. It was a little selfish, but that was my perspective on it.
Yeah, they were trying to run with the narrative that, like, it's, like, Canada's team, but, like, I
Oh
don't
yeah.
think they realized that, like, your Toronto fan isn't gonna, like, just cheer for Edmonton because they're from Canada. Like, is Calgary cheering for Edmonton? Like, no, it's like
No.
us cheering for Boston. Like,
Exactly.
I just couldn't do it. But I was cheering for Edmonton. Like, I was hoping that having said that, I was kinda cheering for them, so I just lied. I did lie there. Um,
Okay. We'll strike
technically, I
that.
was cheering for the Canadian team, but I was also cheering for Florida because I might move to Florida because Florida is unbelievable. It was so hot in Florida though too.
Yeah.
We'll get to the Vegas stuff, but yeah, Florida was insane, but Vegas was even crazier. But yeah,
That's
also went to
unbelievable.
Nashville there.
Oh yeah, that was a few weeks ago too. Yeah, you've had a busy booked and
Yeah,
busy,
it's
eh?
been absolute insanity. Just a lot of traveling. I think like I've living in the airport the last month, which I like getting up there. I used to hate flying though. I used to like not be a big flyer. Um, but now you let go up there. You got no control. Like that's one thing about being on a flight. Like you have to learn how to let go because you have absolutely zero control if that thing lands. You're a gazillion feet in the air. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's safer than driving a car." I'm like, That's what they try to tell you. That's what they try to trick you.
That's
You are so high up in the air, and anything goes wrong. It's like, yeah, I get the statistics, but just like from the sheer, like, it is more dangerous to fly. Like everyone says, oh, it's like, look at the stats. I'm like, that's what they're trying to do to make you feel like it's safer. But you're telling me it's safer to go how many feet up in the air in the sky and fly in a human made craft than to roll on the ground? I mean, it's just get out here with that stuff.
Have you ever been on like a flight that's like super, super turbulent where you're
Oh yeah,
scared for
that's why I
yeah.
stopped liking flights because when I was younger, I went on this like little. It was like one of those smaller planes
Oh
where
no.
you know what I mean. There's like maybe like it's just not one of the bigger ones are always smoother. Everyone knows the bigger ones are smoother, but the smaller ones, went up there and it was just so bad, bro. It was like I think I might have been like 9 or 8, and it was just like I was like thought we were gonna die, and like it started off with the flight like it went up, and then we didn't go up in the right direction, so then they had to do like that big turn, so the thing starts turning. And I'm
Oh,
like thinking we're going down, and then we're ripping. It was like it was one of those, yeah. So I was a little traumatized as a child, and then that left me like not wanting to fly much when I got older. But now I'm just like, let's just rip it, let go, don't think, just flow. if that thing, you know what I mean? You have no control over it. So there's no point of even like I used to like quench at every little what is it, like turbulent little,
Like
they call
bump,
it rough
yeah.
air now. They don't want to tell you
Really?
turbulence. They don't use the word turbulence. They go, we're gonna have some rough air ahead.
Hmm.
Maybe that's like maybe turbulence was too triggering for everyone. So they say rough air. We got some rough air ahead. But yeah, no, been flying quite a bit. Been living in the airport.
That's cool. I've always found airports like after you check in and you're just sitting in the terminal and you just get like an overpriced sandwich, an overpriced drink or
Oh
something.
yeah.
That's like the therapeutic thing where it's like, you know, you're gonna get on this flight, you're gonna go somewhere, it's relaxing. Like once I clear the security, because you know, not being white, obviously security's always a stressful situation on my end. I've had some horror
Oh, I'm getting
stories there.
pat down. I get every time I
Oh,
go
you
in,
are?
they're putting me in the thing. I got pat down last time. I'm getting pat down too.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Don't you worry.
I remember once I was like, this was like the first time I really experienced it. I was like 4 or 5, and my family was flying somewhere. My dad, it was like 6 a.m. It was an early flight. He was kind of tired. He left his belt on, and he went through the
Mhm.
the detector,
Can't leave
and it
that belt
starts
on. It's a no-no.
beeping like crazy. So you see this brown guy go through the thing, and it's beeping, and like 3 guys, whoa, stop, sir, stop, stop. And he's like, oh, sorry, guys, I left the belt on. And I was like, wow, why did they react so crazy to him? Like, what, you know? But that was kind of the first time I was like, oh, they look at us a little differently in here than the others. So I was like,
I
okay,
mean, they're starting
that's
to
good
look
to
at me
know.
different as well, Prince. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're getting some color here. You got a bit of a tan going. Maybe it's the
Yeah,
lighting. Maybe it's the lighting. Got some
OJ's
color.
getting the full pat. Both of us are getting the full pat down every time. We're getting the full pat down. That's okay. You know, I sometimes little extra handling in the morning's not bad. You know, makes you feel a little, makes you
Wakes
feel
you
loved,
up.
makes you feel
Wakes
appreciated. You know what I
It
mean?
wakes you up. Yeah, wakes you up for sure. Yeah,
Uh,
that's cool. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
trying to think. Last time I was on a flight, it's been smooth recently, but I just remember the earlier years, like post 9/11 was when like my dad used to travel a lot for work, and he told me like after 9/11 it was like night and day traveling and security and airports and all that. So I was like, prior to that, it was just like they didn't really care, and now it's like every detail of your body is being examined, and you know
Oh
you're
yeah,
getting
you're
the
going through
pat
that like
downs and all
X-ray
that.
thing. I always like it. Like sometimes I don't get put in that line where like they just kind of like randomly choose like if where
Oh
you
yeah,
go, and the one where you. Oh,
random. Random. Yeah. No, I know all
yeah,
about that.
I'm in that X-ray machine every time, but sometimes you get a little lucky and they throw you down the left side because the homie just wants to let you go through the little metal detector instead of the whole whatever the scanner is. I don't even know what the scan. They should like have to tell you your rights before going through that thing. They just like, oh, step in, and they're scanning your whole friggin' body.
Yeah.
Um, You know
I
what?
remember I was what's up?
But we also, you know, you want to be safe on a flight. You don't want anyone bringing anything on the flight. So there's that too. Do we want to have no security on going onto a plane? I don't know. I don't know if
That's
we. I
fair.
kind of I like having the heavy security. Let's go. I'm not hiding anything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
pat me down. Give me a little pat down. I don't mind it. Pat me down. I
Okay.
ain't hiding anything. So um, part of that is like it's good to have a little security on that thing when you're going 50,000 feet in the air. You know
Yeah,
how
I
high
get
is it? Is it 100,000 feet? What is it?
I think it's
What's the cruising
30
level?
30,000. I don't know. 30,000 maybe.
I was wrong then. I thought it was like 100,000.
100, that's
Is that
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
You gotta look this up, Prince.
Yeah, 30,000 seems like a number I
What's
feel like I've
cruising
heard
altitude?
someone
What's
say.
cruising altitude?
How about you guess? So you said 100,000?
Is it
I'm gonna say
100? Oh, that's
30,000.
way too high.
Cruising altitude is 31,000 to 38,000. Okay, so 30,000 is right in the range.
Well, maybe my flights are going a little higher than yours or whatever the average. Because I feel like
Maybe.
mine are going like 100,000, but it's okay.
So well, I know you're not the best with heights either. Like I remember when you came here, the balcony, you couldn't even
Yeah.
look down.
Well, it's because you have a little crack on your balcony that's like you're like trusting the gate. Like you're one of those guys that's gonna trust that little metal thing. When you're on floor, what floor? I'm at 80,
I'm on
whatever.
floor 29, so
29. That's
pretty
high.
high up. We're
It's
pretty
high.
high up.
Okay, it's
We're
high.
pretty high up.
And you
But
know,
that thing at the
you're literally
bottom,
standing on the side of a building 29, you know, 20 floor 29. So it's like A little
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
wind comes at you. You get flown into the gate. The gate's not secure. It's a little bit hasn't been winterized. The winter took some toll on it, and now that thing's a little loose. Like, when's the last time? Okay, you answer this question. When's the last time someone came up and checked on that balcony to make sure everything was good?
Beats me. The building's 8 years old, so
I mean,
knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet. Hopefully, it's not this winter. I'm moving in April. I haven't had to deal with crazy weather conditions, but I would hope and pray that it's reinforced, and just going to kind of take what you said in one year, out the other, and just trust the architects that built this building to keep me safe.
yeah. Trust those guys. You don't even know who they are. Trust them, Prince. Trust
Well,
them,
I've seen
Prince.
recently.
I'm gonna. Hey, what's the word? I'm gonna proceed with caution when I'm on that balcony. Okay.
That's fair.
I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
proceed with caution.
You do you.
I think
There's
you
guys
should too.
now.
I think you should too.
The guys that clean the windows, they have the ropes that hang from the
Oh,
top of
that's
the
crazy.
building,
That's
and they
crazy.
go down floor to
I
floor
couldn't
wiping the windows.
imagine. I got my hands just got sweaty thinking about that. I couldn't imagine doing that. That's so sketch.
That's
That's
the crazy
actually so
stuff.
sketch. And I was a framer, and I used to put up houses, two-story houses.
Yeah.
I used
But
to
now
put up the
picture
roof. I used to put up that 12-pitch roof. What do you know about putting up a 12-pitch roof, Prince?
nothing.
What do
Nothing
you
at
know about
all.
putting up a 12-pitch? Okay.
But now picture doing that 60 stories in the air. Or maybe don't picture that. Based on what you said, maybe don't picture that. But
I'm good.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's jokes.
It's
That's jokes. You've been
jokes.
watching
It's
you
hilarious.
watching the footy at all? Some soccer? I got the
I
Ronaldo jersey behind me. Shout out Stitch Legends for the hookup there. Big Portugal
wow.
game tomorrow. Very excited for that one. You've been following?
I haven't really been following too closely, but I know a little bit because my buddy's from England, so he's telling me about their team that had that epic win.
Oh yeah.
And then I heard Canada's in like the knockout round, which is unreal because we're nasty and we're gonna win it all. And you heard it here first
Fingers
because
crossed.
that's where we shine is on the big stage. But no, I haven't fully been following a lot of it. I see some highlights on like Sports Center or whatever, but I'll probably tune into these games coming up. Like the games, I didn't even know what it was first of all because I saw Canada playing, but then it was like the Euros. People are saying, "Oh, it's the Euros." I'm like, "Why is Canada playing then?" But I guess they have their Americano or what was it called?
Copa Americas, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Copa America.
So there's like that's the North America, South America tournament, and then the Euros. So it's like the
Which
Euros
one's
because of
the
the
better
time difference.
tournament?
Personally, the Euros, just because like I know more names in the Euros from like
What about Messi?
Ronaldo, Bellingham. Messi's on Argentina, so
Argentina.
they're in the
He's in
Copas.
the Americano.
Vinicius Jr., couple of those guys, I'm starting to expand the soccer palette. I think a lot of the guys I work with watch soccer. A lot of my buddies like Terry and Kev, Starch, they all watch soccer. And then OJ, Benny. So I've kind of gotten into it now. But my biggest problem with the sport prior is like, why aren't they shooting? The net's so big and there's no goals. It's like chess. You got to like play each move correctly to get the perfect shot set up. And so I'm starting to understand it a little bit. You sprinkle in some gambling, I'm all in, right? So big footy
Whoa.
man Prince is now. That's for sure.
Okay. How was your football game? Do you ever play or?
Yeah, when I was 4 years old, my parents enrolled me in the little Tim Hortons soccer. Remember the little jerseys? Like I
Mm,
used to play in that Mississauga League. I did it for like 2 years, and I was just really bored. My dad always tells me this story. I think it's bullshit, but he told me once in the middle of the game, I was on defense and I was picking dandelions. That's the story he tells everyone. I don't believe that. He
I can
said
see
I was
that.
on the field picking dandelions because I was so disinterested with the game. I don't think
Would you
as an athlete I would do that, but
would you consider yourself an athlete?
that's a loaded question. No,
No. Okay.
no, I would not. I was ready to come on and give you this. No, I don't think so. Armchair quarterback. I would describe myself as.
Yeah, like I feel like you're coordinated. There's some things that I'm like, okay, like
People are usually impressed when I do play stuff, like, oh, I didn't think you'd be this good at stuff. That's usually the comment I get, which is kind of backhanded because it's like, well, how shit did you think I was, right? Like at first I was like, oh, I'm nice, and then I'm thinking to myself, wait, that means you thought I was trash,
Like,
and I
how
just
coordinated do
exceeded
you
your
think I am
expectations.
compared to you? Like, how much more coordinated do you think I am than you are?
Well, I've seen you play hockey. You're good at hockey. Ultimate frisbee, I'd say we're pretty close given the team
Oh,
we were
don't
on
stop
there.
that. Stop that. Stop
You know,
that.
I mean, I
You're good
think
at catching and throwing. You can
that's
catch.
fundamentals.
You can
Fundamentals.
catch. You can catch the throw.
I can throw a football. A disc, not as much. I can throw a football, not a disc.
Yeah. Okay. We're not on the same level on the frisbee. Let's not.
No, I'm not doing disc golf
Yeah. Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Like, I was like, hey, you know what? We're gonna have to make this happen. Just like we gotta compare coordination levels.
Decathlon, yeah.
Because I do.
10 events.
What do I claim? I do claim what?
Hockey.
I'm the most coordinated person on this earth. I do claim that. I do claim that. I really feel like, and just because of my sheer size, I'm not the biggest guy. I can golf. I can water ski. I can play, pickleball, table tennis, ultimate frisbee, like wakeboarding, snowboarding, skiing, skateboarding, jet ski. I can ride a dirt bike. I can do dirt jumps on a mountain bike.
What can't you do?
That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
change the question.
No, that's where darts. Like, you're laughing, but it's like,
About cricket.
you're looking at an absolute machine of an
How would
athlete.
you how would you
Like,
fare on a cricket
I'm not
pitch?
I'm not like a on what sport?
Cricket, you know.
Yeah, I played rep baseball. You know what I mean? I was a pitcher, and I could hit the ball. So it's like, man, I know. Now I'm just like making this list. I'm like, holy, like, I think I'm more coordinated than I thought I was.
I think you listed every sport in the
Like, all the
world
sports I
there.
listed, I'm like comfortable. Like, say I could play those sports, and like I'm better than 98% of the people that would play those sports, except for the ones that like play it as their main sport every single day. Like you know what I mean?
It's a good quote. I'm
Like
gonna
badminton,
write that
also
one
like
down.
grade 9 badminton champion. I was never the biggest guy. You know what I mean? I would have played in the NHL if I was 6'1". I would be in the NHL. Like, that level of compete is insane. Like, I was like, I've kind of toned it back on the competitiveness, but back in the day, like, I was like, just, I hated to lose. Like, I was like, I hate losing more than I like to win. And that's
Yes.
the best way I would
Yeah.
explain. Like, I would explain that. Like, I was a sore loser. I just hated it. Me and my buddies were so competitive, and all my buddies were, athletes, and they were all massive. They're all like, they weighed more than me. They weighed more than what I weigh now in grade 6. Like, so
Really?
all my friends were big. So, like, okay, the one thing I haven't really picked up too much is like the jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. But I know I could pick that up if I started. Like, my boxing fundamentals are there. But like the jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, I would love to train that.
We're rolling around with Mike Malott. He taught us a couple moves here and there.
We did.
How to do some
roll around.
chokes.
I would love to like really go hard at that, and it seems awesome to be able to just, be dangerous at all times to anyone that comes your way. It's like they don't even understand. But
I think
I don't even know why we
think
got on this topic. I just was really
I don't
wanted
know
to
how we
just
got here.
tell you about all the stuff I'm great at. Was kind of like this bit of this episode was just
98. Not you're better than 98%.
And don't get me
people
going with
in
the
these
calculus
games.
stuff. Don't get me going about my marks in high school either. 90, what was it? 99 in
That's the
economics.
one discipline I think I have you.
No. What?
Check
Go
the
look at my
transcript.
transcript, bro.
I'm not talking about high school. I'm talking
In university. Go look at my university transcript, bro. You look at your economics mark, bro. Go back. You don't. I got all.
Later.
Let's not remember. Let's not forget all. What was it? All number ones on my co-op enlisting. I was the only person that got 4 ones.
Yeah, no, I remember. I was very upset about that. I was very pissed about
do
that.
Let's not go into the academic bag.
About that.
Don't do
No,
that.
I mean, what happened? Oh, I almost didn't graduate. Is that the same person here sitting here today?
Yeah, because of my own laziness. Not because if
So
I actually tried and actually went to I didn't go to the classes, Prince. I stopped showing up and I still got through the program on my own. I taught myself everything. I didn't go to a single lecture. I skipped every class in grade or fourth year, whatever it was, because everything was online and there wasn't even really a school.
yeah,
So
that was a weird.
up to year 3 though, when I was actually trying.
I'd
I
like to go. I'd like to go
Let's do it.
course for
How can we
course.
bring it up right now? Let's go on
I
Loris.
don't even know if I have my login still, but
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't. It's got to be there though. We got to find it. We got to.
that'd be a good one to share when we do the split screens. We can go
Oh, I
transcript,
know mine's
transcript to
nasty.
transcript.
I know my first year was like first 3 years
I
absolutely
don't
dominant.
know. I I
Um,
I remember some awkward conversations. What'd you get on this? Oh, I didn't do too good. What about
nah,
you? Oh, I did a little bit better.
you're forgetting the calculus, you're forgetting all the math stuff
Yeah, I'm not. I've never. I don't like
and the
math. That
economics.
doesn't
Yeah,
count.
you're forgetting about all that and the accounting. Oh, you're forgetting about it all.
Oh, my little cousin Adam. He's starting at Laurier next year. He was asking me for a
Oh
little
my gosh,
101 on how to survive there.
don't. Test banks, brother. Get the test banks going and cheat on
That's what he
everything.
asked
That's
me.
what everyone's doing.
Well, he said right away, can you send me all the test banks? I'm like, dude, I didn't find that shit till second year, so I'm not giving it to you till second year. I'm not letting you start hotter out the gate than I did.
Like, what are they gonna do now? Like, are they actually like everyone's got the test banks? Like, what are they making a new course finally, or are they gonna keep teaching the same thing every year since 1999?
Well, think about like Chat GPT. Like you can just have papers written for you. Tell me a little bit about Vegas, the Sphere, the draft, the awards. Did you meet anybody cool? What was that like?
Oh, the Vegas, the Vegas, the Vegas, the Vegas. Yeah, we went to Vegas last week for the NHL Awards and the NHL Draft. And yeah, let's just say the flights to Vegas were ridiculous. I guess the McGregor UFC fight was supposed to be on the Power Slap, the awards, the draft.
Mhm.
Like it was a bumping weekend, so I didn't get to book my flights till later. And there was no direct flights, and the price of these flights was just absolutely insane. Um, but ended up booking the flights. Went with my pops,
Nice.
and yeah, traveling with the big pops
Big Johnny.
was pretty funny. And we pull up on the Wednesday. It was like Wednesday till Saturday we were staying, and we show up to the Encore. We stay at the Encore, like the Wynn Encore. I think the Encore is the new one. Nasty hotel, absolutely nasty. Pull up, sick pool, like multiple pools. Everyone's chilling. It was so hot though. Like when I like guess the temperature. Like I told
35.
you already.
40?
35, 30, 40. No. Go up.
45 Celsius.
Go up.
50 Celsius?
48.
What?
48 Celsius. 100
Jesus.
110 or something like that. 108.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then it's supposed to be 115 there this week.
Oh my
And they
god.
shut the airport down at 118 Fahrenheit. So yeah, it was so hot. Like I'm like, you cannot live here. Like we just tried to cross. Like we were at the Encore, and we were just crossing to get some food because we're starving. I got zero sleep because I was like, oh, we'll fly out early on the Wednesday, so we get the full day. So we're like, well, the only flight there was like early was 6:15 a.m. So and then if 6:15 a.m. flight means like 3 hours before you got to arrive, it's international or 2.5 hours or whatever. You have to get there at 3 a.m. But
Mhm.
the airport's an hour and a half away, so you gotta leave at what 2,
Yeah, 2 1:30.
1:30. So I didn't go to bed. Like I just was like, I'm just gonna stay up. I'm a night hawk anyway. There's no way I can go to bed at 7 p.m. So I stayed up. Genius me. Get there 2 flights layover. It was quick layover. Got there by 11 a.m. Vegas time. But Vegas is 3 hours behind, so we gained 3 hours. Show up at the hotel absolutely exhausted. 2 flights, dummy. No, like I've been up for like 35 hours straight.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if we had a hotel room yet. Like I think it was like 3 p.m. was check-in, and it was like 12:30. So I'm like, please be a hotel ready for us because I'm just like need to pass out. And it's so hot, I can't even sit by the pool. Like it's just ridiculous. You can't even like do anything. So the lady's like, "Oh no, there's no hotel like room ready yet." And I'm like, "Damn." And then she's like, "I'll put you in the system though, and once the system goes or whatever, you'll get a text." And I'm like, "I know what's gonna happen." We never get a text.
No,
The other person
they'll
said
just
that
say that.
when we were in Florida, and there was no text. I had to go back up there 3 hours later and be like, "Hey, is it ready?" "Oh yeah, your room's ready." They're not texting you. Okay, so don't buy that. Like you got to go check if the room's ready or not, and they're not sending that little SMS message. So like just as she's like like about to like say like leave, like just go wait. Boom, she's like, "Oh, it popped up. Looks like your room's available." Like literally a minute later after she said there wasn't a room available. So I'm like, "Oh,
Okay.
damn. That's bless." So we went up there and it was like I've never been in a nicer room. We were like on floor 50, I think it was like 59 or something. Like walk in the whole view of Vegas. There were like automatic curtains that just like open with a little touch of a button, or you could be like, "Hey Alexa, open the curtains," and it just went. There was a couch in the corner. There was a shower, bathtub, master suite. NHL hooked it up. It was like
Right
my
on.
dad said it's the nicest hotel he's ever been in. So shout out to shout out to his son for hooking him up. That was fun. That was fun for me for being able
Happy
to do that.
Father's Day.
Yeah,
Yeah, happy
give him
Father's
that
Day.
experience. Yeah, brought him on the trip.
Nice.
Um,
Did you meet
and
anybody? Matthews was there.
so whatever, we get there and my dad's like, "No, we got to go get some sunlight while we're here. We got to get some sun." And we went down by the pool area and it's so hot. Like it's so hot. I'm like, "Dad, I can't be out here." But my dad's like, he goes super dark. Like he is like super dark skin. So he's like, "I just need to get some sun." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, it's like 5 minutes in, I'm sweating, like literally in the shade, I'm sweating, not even in the sun. And then I go into the pool and then whatever, was sitting there, and then I just see all of a sudden I see Brandon Shanahan walk by, like
Whoa.
right by us, and I'm like, "Well, there's Shanny,"
Whoa.
and I'm just like, "All right." And I was like, the NHL, all the NHL teams must be saying here, like all the players. Um, so Shanny walks by, not saying anything, you know what I mean? I'm playing it cool, like whatever. He's doing his thing. He's got his little Leafs logo on. Big Shanahan walks by, and then I get up, and then I see like I don't really know who these guys are, but they're like the Washington Capitals logo on the thing. I think it was the
Okay.
Washington Capitals owner, GM, or something. There was a couple players. Some of the players I don't recognize. Like I don't recognize every player. But like I saw, I think it was Quinn Hughes was in there.
Nice.
Couple that Wallman. Shout out to Wallman. Talked to him for a little bit, and shout out to Dylan Strom. Saw
Oh shit.
Stromer.
Mississauga boy.
I did a video with him, so I did a video with him. But like when I did the video, he didn't know who I was. So he comes
Oh.
up, he's like, "Bro, like, sorry, bro," like, because he didn't give me a lot of energy. Like, if you watch that video, it wasn't like he was giving me much, but he's like, "Sorry, bro, like I didn't know." He's like, "Now we're like waiting for all your videos after the games." So I just chopped it up with him in the hotel for like maybe like 3 minutes. And I was with Beller, Zach Bell,
Yes.
and Kickball Dad. And then shout out to Kevin. He's got sick. He has sick designs. He's from New York. You
Yeah,
met
yeah, yeah.
Kev, eh?
Yeah, I remember we met him. He gave Keandre Miller that sweet jacket.
Yeah. So he hooked me up with a piece. He hooked me up with a sick Florida piece, and yeah, we were talking about
Ooh,
doing like collab. He's actually coming to Toronto
nice.
like July 12th. So
Next week.
yeah, we could potentially pop out to his little event. He's doing. I think it's a big
Cool.
event actually, not a little. It's I think it's with Lotto Max. Like every jersey is gonna be like a ticket into the lottery. So he's
Oh,
like making
nice.
like 50 jackets, like custom jackets, which is sick. And that's coming up. But yeah, we were chilling with him and his whole crew. Big shout out to Naylor Neal. And that was the Wednesday. Showed up. Yeah, showed up. All the players were there. It was kind of dope. And I was so tired. We like went back to the room and passed out from like
Oh,
4
that was just
p.m.
one day.
This is just Wednesday.
Oh shit.
I think I mumbled jumbled a couple things, but um, yeah, that was Wednesday. Didn't link up with the boys on the Wednesday. We didn't do anything with the boys on the Wednesday. I just kind of brought that into the story. But I guess we'll do the whole week. We'll do the whole weekend. Yeah, that was the
Well,
Wednesday.
let's get to the nitty gritty.
I know
The
no one ever wants
award.
to listen to my stories. No one ever wants to hear the whole story. This is what happens on the Puck Daddy too. Oh, let's just get into what. Let's just get into. I was gonna give you the whole breakdown, but I guess because now the stories now is just, oh, we went to the awards and we went to the draft, and it was exactly what you guys could have watched on TV, and it was what it was. You know, and there's no
I
storytelling
fumbled it.
now.
Oh, I fumbled it.
Yeah, the story's gone.
What was the sphere like? How about that? The
What was the
sphere.
sphere like? I would have told you the sphere story, but the sphere was lights, and we sat there for 3 hours at the draft, and there was everything you could have saw on TV. How am I
Everything.
supposed to explain the sphere?
Did you meet any players? I know Matthews was there, McKinnon, Bedard.
I told you the player. I was telling you the players I was meeting. I
No,
was going to tell you the
like
whole.
at the shows, they do anything?
I
I remember
saw.
last year at the awards, they called you out on stage. Your boy.
Yeah, there was a new comedian this time. They had some guy making fun of the players the whole time, which was hilarious. The players didn't crack a smile once.
Yeah.
But everyone in the crowd, so they didn't show like the people were laughing. Like you couldn't hear the people laughing because we were so far back. But
Oh,
none of the players were laughing, but all the people upstairs were like laughing. Some of the bits were pretty savage though. I was surprised they went that hard. Like he went that hard on them. Um, he
the
brought out the
Bedard
beard.
one was pretty
He
funny.
brought
But
out
yeah,
the
like
beard, like talking to
he,
Cooch. That was kind of crazy.
Cooch looked like, remember when we went to the skills comp and he wasn't trying at all and he was just phoning it in and he's like, whatever. I feel like that's just his personality because even at the awards, he's just like sitting there like,
But I
yeah,
think that was his like
uh-huh.
as a comedian, that was his goal was to like not like because he made the players the enemies at the very beginning
Right.
by like saying, oh, like the players don't ever give any reactions to anything. Like he started like going at him early. Like he wasn't getting on their good side to make them laugh at anything. Like his whole bit was to keep them straight faced because that's what made it funny. Was like, oh, like we're getting a lot of reaction out of you, and like just don't give us too much there. Like it was just that was his whole bit was to like make them like not have any like reaction or personality. I guess that was kind of like that was what he was making fun of. So they played right into his bit, and then everyone's like, "Oh, he wasn't funny." I'm like, "Well, that was his whole thing was to like show
Hmm.
kind of how serious these guys are." But I thought, yeah, I would be kind of pissed too, though. I mean, I would be smiling like if I was at the All-Star game or the All-Star Awards or whatever it was, like I'd be like, "We're making 10 million a season." Like I'm like, you couldn't wipe the smile off my face. I'd be like, "We're in Vegas on a free trip. Like season's over. Like we can go golfing, go to the casino." You couldn't wipe the smile off my face.
Did you go to the casino?
I I don't gamble that much, but yeah, I played some slots with pops.
Nice.
One I turned $5 into $30 on the slot machine, and then I lost it all. Um, Brought her back down to 0, which is nice. So he's always nice riding it from 30 to 0 again. And then Beller though, we went out. Beller likes to throw down a little bit. Beller,
Okay.
he plays it right. Like if you're gonna do it, you just gotta not think about it. Went in there, threw some big money on red on roulette table, doubled up real quick, and then doubled, and then threw the double, and then he doubled up on the bet, and then threw that down, and then won it, and then he's up big. You know what I mean? Then he's up big. Just wasn't thinking too much about it. But yeah, we played a little bit. We didn't go. I didn't go overboard. Like it was fun to just play the slots. Like I just put like $20 in or whatever. But played a little blackjack. Which was no, I didn't play any blackjack. No, because the blackjack table was full. I played roulette, and I was like,
Sounds about
I
right.
touched the felt and lost 2 hands in a row, and I was done. But Beller won that day, which is go. But he had a little bit more on the line than Chip, so I wasn't too worried. It was good to see him win. You know what I mean? It's fun watching Chip lose.
That's
Chip's
cool.
losing, Bellsy's winning.
That's cool. I mean,
But yeah, I
tides will turn.
saw Marty St. Louis at the speakeasy we went to.
Are you taller than him?
I don't know. I wasn't that close to him. He was just eating.
Oh, okay.
He was eating or whatever. He was drinking. Saw Tifu, FaZe Tifu. Remember Tifu,
Yes.
the Fortnite guy,
He's the Canadian one, right?
streamer. I don't know if he's
He's
from
from
Canada.
Toronto, right?
He's not from no.
No? There's a face
No,
guy. Okay, now I'm thinking of someone else.
he's not. He's Tifu. He's huge. He was in the gaming space. Saw him. Saw Cam Newton was at the speakeasy we were at. Cam
No
Newton walked by.
way.
Yeah, Cam Newton walked right
No
by.
way.
Yeah, way, bro.
Was he wearing a funky hat?
He had the funky hat. He was like off white.
Oh,
He had
shit.
like it was we were at the Fountain Bleu, and it was like a speakeasy right in the middle of the casino. And yeah, it was a vibe. We were just chilling. Who else came in? The Pointer Brothers, the side eye guys. You've seen those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
They walked in. I met them at the suite. So said what up to them. Who else was any big names passed through? Obviously, Coach Chip was in the building, but no, that was that was the Friday night. That was when then the Nelk boys were in town. I was supposed to go to their big gambles. I was texting Jimmy. He said pull up to their pool party, but I was at the draft, so I couldn't go. But that was like that. I would have been dope. There's so many people at that. Like it was actually wild. Like the power slap on the Friday night.
Yeah, I know Dana had because there was the Power Slap Friday and then there was the UFC Saturday. So like UFC was running that weekend too.
Yeah, I was trying to get gambles to get me into the power slap, but it didn't work. It was okay though.
Power Slap is
You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. So it was like everyone wanted to go to that. I was like pack out, but we'll be there next year. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be there.
Did you see what Dana said about the NHL draft in the
He
Sphere?
said they're going to do it on steroids or whatever. What was he saying?
He said it would the NHLs would look like kids compared to what they're doing or something like that.
Oh yeah, but he has beef with the NHL, doesn't he?
I think it's because he has beef with
them.
The
Nelk situation.
The Nelk stuff.
Yeah,
but I think it's because Dana announced that the UFC would do a pay-per-view in the Sphere, and at the time it was like the first sports event in the Sphere was going to be the UFC, and then NHL jumps in and does the draft.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first live event at the Sphere.
Yeah, so he's probably pissed that it's like, okay, people have already seen what it looks like now, so maybe they did something that he was going to do. He's like, oh shit, I got to pivot. So I think that's why he was a little upset about the.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because that's what they're saying. They're like, this is the first live event at the Sphere. Like, interesting stuff.
That's my conspiracy theory. I think he's pissed because, like, the UFC event in September will be what it is. The rumor is that maybe McGregor Chandler happens there, but like, I'm sure he was pissed that he can't say he was the first one to do a live event.
The actual venue was unreal. Like every draft should be there. Like that's how cool it was. Like as a spectator watching it, it was.
Does it hurt your eyes though with like all the colors around you and all that? No? Okay.
No, it was long. The draft was long though. That first round went for like 3 hours. It felt like longer. I think it was longer.
Oof.
Well, because there's like 5 minutes between every pick, and then they come up on the stage, and then it's like, yeah, it was fun though. It was a cool experience in the Sphere. Yeah, there was more story, but you didn't want to hear it, so it's all good. No, it's all good.
I'll hear it all
good, Prince. It's all good. All good.
It's all good. We got days. We got days and weeks.
Everything was Thursday. Oh yeah, we went to the Fanatics thing. We went up to the suite. They had us like the Fanatics, the new NHL partner with the jerseys. They're the new ones are nasty. They gave me like this Vegas jersey. You can see actually back here.
I see it.
It's actually dirty, bro.
Is there a name on it or just blank?
Yeah, Coach Chippy hooked me up with a nice sick jersey, and then they had lunch in there too, which was dynamite. It's always nice to get a little free lunch.
Free lunch, of course.
These dynamite little pastrami sandwiches, and they had it all. They had pastrami, they had chicken salad sandwiches. Oh, potato chips. I'm starving. That's why I'm talking about it right now.
Stomach's turning. I like that. No, that's fun. I mean, Vegas, I guess, like, you wouldn't think like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you'd be going to Vegas for a hockey event, but here we are.
Yeah,
NHL's growing. NHL's booming.
Vegas is awesome, bro. Vegas is a cool place to have an NHL team for sure.
Well, WrestleMania next year is going to be in Vegas. That would be a hot ticket. I think they're doing it at the football stadium, so that will be sweet if they do the Rock or something. That'll be pretty cool.
The Rock.
I don't know if you saw this. I'm sure you'll see the clips on TikTok or whatever, but they released a behind the scenes doc of like the build up to WrestleMania, how like they switched it from Rock Roman to Cody versus Roman and like they filmed the whole thing. So I just watched that earlier today. It was sick. I like all the behind the scenes shit because like you don't really know what's going on. They don't show you that a lot. So it was pretty cool. I definitely recommend you checking that out.
Yeah, that's sick. I'll have to check that out for sure.
That's very convincing. Very, very convincing. I'm going to they're in Toronto this weekend. I'm going to Money in the Bank Saturday.
Oh, Money in the Bank ski. Is that the
Yeah.
one with the ladder?
Yeah, they climb the ladder, they get the briefcase, they can
That's
cash in
I used to
whenever.
rip that on GameCube. Money in the
Yeah.
Bank on the GameCube, or was it? Yeah, it was the GameCube. It was dirty.
I'll be there. I'll be there Saturday. Well, they're
What
here
are you doing
Friday,
there?
Saturday,
Are
Sunday.
you just going for fun or working?
Going for fun, going for fun. I reached out, so I tried to sneak my way in. So I found from like minutes and minutes of researching the WWE PR person for Canada, and I reached out. I put together this nice little email. Content creator based out of Toronto, would love to capture the event, give you guys blah blah blah. Ghosted. So I had to buy a ticket instead.
Oh,
It is what it is.
next year.
Next
Next year,
year.
baby. Keep grinding, Prince. Keep
Next year.
grinding.
But I saw like
Grinding.
because I'm right by the arena, right? They're setting up. All the trucks are there today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna go around try to find some. I'll find Randy Orton. I love to meet Randy Orton. I'll put that into the world. Let me see if I can find him around here. Where's he hiding?
Randy.
Where's he hiding? That would be cool.
RKO.
Yeah, that would be cool.
RKO.
Yeah, I've always said like going to a show versus watching it on TV. It's like you said with this fear, like there's so many things you don't realize when you're there versus what translates on TV. It's the best. It's the best live sporting event style I think I've ever been to. I've been to like 6 or 7 shows, but they're every time
Yeah, that's
the
so
best.
cool.
The best. That's
best.
my weekend. I also got invited. I'll be on the Ringside Club Wrestling podcast later tonight talking some wrestling.
Oh, it's just a little warm up then.
So, just get the juices
a little
flowing
warm
about
up
the
session.
wrestling.
It's a little warm up.
Wore my Austin 316 shirt today too. Got the belt here. I'm trying to.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
What are you guys
Check
going to talk
that one
about?
out tomorrow. They want to preview the show, talk about the AEW show last week. So, just all things wrestling. It's a good time right now. Everything's booming, selling out arenas. I think they've sold out all 3 shows this weekend. So, see if I can find some last minute tickets to go tomorrow or Sunday. Maybe we'll see. I say I won't, but like I'm gonna end up trying.
Double up?
Yeah, because it's like I'll be watching on TV and it's literally happening next door to me. It's like fuck, I gotta go.
Yeah, you just gotta get in every. You just gotta go, bro.
Yeah, I gotta
spend
go.
spend some cheddar, eh?
Yeah, no, the card for tomorrow looks mediocre, but the Money in the Bank card is loaded. Loaded.
Loaded.
Excited for that.
Nice.
Did you see this week? Today's Thursday. Wednesday. We went to the Sportsnet Grill. Remember we watched that Leafs game there? I did the Slugger challenge. So I had to attempt to eat a 2-foot-long hot dog in under 7.5 minutes. So
did you do
giant? I came close. You can watch the video. It's on YouTube, Sports Interaction, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all of it. I couldn't get it done. I was very disappointed. I came so close. Buzzer sounded. I had like this much left, and I was going hard. I mean, I was like Joey Chestnut.
You're not on it. You're not on it.
I was the glizzy goblin in there, but I couldn't get it done.
Damn.
I couldn't get it done. So I was very upset. But
a lot of bread.
That's the thing. It's not a hot dog bun. It's like, you go to Ace Bakery, you get one of those baguette rolls.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's in that. So that's what weighs it down. It's a goddamn baguette, 2-foot wiener, cheese, onions, Chipotle sauce.
You should just ate it for fun.
I still ate it. That was my meal for the day. Like I didn't eat till like late last night because I was so full. But stomach was turning. Stomach's still turning. If we're being honest right now.
Oh wow, we went to this Dav's place last night. We had a studio session.
Yeah, what's that called? Dav's? Where's that?
It was like Dav's hotspot. It was so good, bro. It was like it's like a Jamaican spot, but there's like wasn't Jamaican. There was like I got like a spicy Alfredo with shrimp and chicken wings. It was insane. It was so good. Yeah, recommend going to that place if you're in Saga.
I will be soon. Nice.
Dabs hotspot.
I'm searching for the best pizza place around here. I'm trying to find it. I'm
Easy
trying to
there,
find it.
Dave.
Trying to find it.
Mr.
The
Davey.
I haven't found a good spot yet. If anyone knows any good pizza spots in Toronto, please let me know.
We go on Reddit.
Reddit, yeah, but like they're all like, oh, like St. Clair or North, and I'm like, listen, like finance district area, walkable, or a subway stop or two around here. Find me a good pizza spot, and I will be
Give me
forever.
your honest take on living in Toronto.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard, you were telling the story. There is a police siren going on, right? Like I don't know how this works, but I'm on the 29th floor and I can still hear sirens clear as day. So the gardener's right there. So I was like listening to you and I can hear the siren. I'm not sure if you could hear it in me. So that's a bit of a hindrance. The fact that I have to hear sirens all the time, which sucks. Because it means someone's in trouble, which is sad. But also the fact that like I'm trying to sleep and it's 3 a.m, you hear a cop car.
Selfish, Prince.
Terrible.
Selfish.
It's terrible. You know, like just I'm
So
trying to
it's
sleep.
terrible living there, or would you like? There must be some
No,
things that
it's
you
great.
like.
It's great. I'm near the water, so it's very calming. I can just stare at the water sometimes, go to the water. I think we're gonna go kayaking a little bit later. That'll be fun. Food around here is great. The scenery around here is great. I'll say that too, if you know what I mean. Beautiful.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
beautiful around here.
So give us like you're new to the city. Give us a rating of the. Give us a raw rating. Give us a real.
Raw
Don't be
rating.
sugarcoating. And give us a raw rating of living in Toronto for the first 2 months here.
Thus far, I think just as a caveat, I moved at the best time of the year, end of April, May.
Yeah. Okay. That's also.
So it's like I've only experienced summer here.
Yeah.
So I think
okay.
right now we're at like an 8. But like once we get to winter, it gets dark at 5. It's windy, it's snowing, and all that stuff. We'll give you another rating, and we'll see. Like the fact that I have the blinds open, I don't even need to use a light to do this because it's so bright in here is awesome. But I'll give it 8. But just tampering expectations with the fact that I've been here since May, so I've literally only experienced summer.
What about like it's obviously busy. Like, is it overwhelming sometimes? Is it like? But I guess yeah.
Sometimes, like, so when I first started working downtown, when I was in Mississauga, the commuter was crazy because I was like not used to like trains stuffed to the gills where you're standing because there's no seats, or the Union Station terminals being packed at rush hour in the morning. So I'm kind of used to that now, but there's still times where it'll get me where it's like, because like I'm by the water, right? So on the weekends and shit, everyone comes down here to like walk around the water or take pictures and do all this stuff. So like there's a Tim Hortons. Oh my God, there's another siren right now. There's a Tim Hortons like a block from me. And like during the week, you want to get coffee, you want to get anything, no problem. But on the weekends, don't even try because the lines are just crazy because there's so many people down here. So it's chaotic, but I think I'm adjusting well.
Okay, what about Coffee Girl? Let's get an update on Coffee Girl.
Would
Have
you
we seen her
believe?
again?
No.
No way.
No. I've been back there a few times, never seen her. Samir told me she probably quit after she met you, which is a little rude. I thought that was a little mean. Maybe she did, but I don't know. That's neither here nor
You're
there.
asking
I've
her
been
too
there a
many
few times.
questions about the Greek yogurt or whatever. She's like,
The something
if
butter.
someone asked me another question about this Greek yogurt, what were you guys talking about? The goats?
Some butter. They had some silly
They had goat
butter.
butter. Yeah, you
Some
were the one
butter.
asking about it. You didn't think it was silly in the moment.
No, I was genuinely curious in the moment, and then I was like, "Oh wow, like what a great answer, what a great smile." And then, maybe that was her last day. She was just so fed up with all this bullshit. She's like, "This guy's trying to hit on me, talking about butter. I quit." So maybe she quit. Maybe she quit. I don't know.
Damn.
Plenty of fish in the sea. Plenty of fish
in the sea,
in this big
bro.
sea.
Ton of
Plenty of
fish.
coffee girls. Plenty of coffee girls. So.
Plenty. Yeah.
I don't even drink coffee like that anymore. So
yeah,
turn me off of coffee. I don't even drink coffee anymore.
Abundance mentality, Prince. It's abundance.
Of
abundance
course,
of greatness going around the world, always at all times.
100%. But yeah, no, it's real nice down here. Can't wait till Coach Chip finally moves to Toronto.
We'll see, dude. I don't know.
No?
I don't know if I can do right downtown. I don't know if I can be right down there.
No, I could see you a little bit more east.
I might, yeah,
north. Yeah.
Or I might be in Florida. Like, I don't know. It's either or.
Snowbird. Go there in the winter and be here in the summer.
So I don't, but like it's tough to like have a place. I mean, yeah, if I got a place, like like rented it during the winter or something like that. But
Timeshares, yeah. Well, you can get B&Bs now for like months at a time. So
yeah, like I definitely want to be in the city. I just don't want to like be there for like a year. I don't want to be tied down to like a lease or something like that. Or like if I got a place, if I actually bought a place, like we're not there yet. But like that, if I could, like I feel like that's what I'd want to do. Then you can like kind of rent it. But I don't
yeah.
know.
Well, you could always sublet, right? So like 4 months, give it up, come back, that kind of thing, or go somewhere 4 months. That's what a lot of people do, like students or temp workers. They kind of do that. So that's pretty popular here. You can find a place for 4 months and then just get out of here.
Yeah, that's lit.
Whatever you want to do. We'll see how Edmonton's like in a few weeks here.
Oh yeah, we're going to Edmonton. Yeah, we got that trip going.
Road trip. Well, not road trip, fly trip.
Flight trip. Yeah,
Boys trip.
we're going airborne. We never flown anywhere together, so that's exciting.
Yeah. No, you're right. We drove to New Jersey. We drove to that's it. Yeah, New Jersey. Yeah. So interesting to see what it's like traveling with you in the air.
Yeah, very
If you're
calm,
a
very
nervous
very
flyer,
very calm flyer,
very calm flyer.
very
Okay.
positive flyer. A lot of
Yeah.
positive thoughts going through my brain when we take off, and then I let go,
I like it.
and then we flow.
Then we flow. I like it. Yeah, I see you got the Style and Flow hat on. You got one behind you, the jersey there. Like it's good branding in this shot here.
It's great. It's great. It's what we do. It's what we do, baby.
Branding.
It's what we do. Quench. With the quench.
Yeah, a lot of branding there too. We got the towel, we got the bottle. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
baby. Yeah, baby.
Anything else going on with you next few days before I see you in a few weeks?
Next few days, I want to start. Oh yeah, we got a couple cool YouTube videos we're gonna shoot, and I have like 10 videos I need to release, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of video, and it's like now it's tough to release the ones that we have filmed because the recent ones are getting better. So it's like
Yeah.
tough to like now. I'm like, do I even want to release that? Like, I'm just gonna release them all and I just need to get like more videos up on YouTube. We're gonna start this Twitch thing. I'm gonna learn this OBS software so I can do like reaction videos or like just I don't know what Twitch is. I think you just gotta rip Twitch hard.
Yeah.
Live stream. So I got the whole setup now. I think I just need to get my background so it's not looking like I'm like, or maybe I just leave it. I don't even care. Like just have like the messiest background ever. Like it's okay.
Well, considering you threw
This
that one
thing's so wide. I
together,
didn't realize how wide this lens is. Like
it's clear, right?
captures the whole room, man.
Yeah, we can zoom out if you want to show the full room.
Nah.
Didn't think so.
It's bad right now. I gotta clean it up. I got all these boxes. I got like everything. It's like the computer box, the keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually no joke. The amount of stuff that's in this room right now.
What they don't see in the videos, eh?
Yeah, I actually gotta film some more skits. Obviously the season's ending, so I'm like I gotta get dialed back in a little bit to the creation a little bit more.
Hell yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
Yeah, brother. That's we're on go mode. We're on go mode, creating more videos, more YouTube, more everything, more creation, more music,
More life.
more life, baby.
More life. Yeah, I haven't seen Drake yet. That's the other thing. Oh, have you met Drake yet? People are asking. No, why would I meet Drake, bro? He lives way too far from here, but we'll manifest it one day. One day we'll get Randy Orton this weekend and we'll get Drake in a few weeks. That's the goals. Those are the goals.
Manifestation's a real thing.
Yeah, that picture will come out. It'll be the $1 million shot.
Yeah.
Cool.
Appreciate
you hopping on, brother.
Appreciate you.
Nice to catch up. I apologize for cutting the Vegas story. I wanted to hear as much as I could, but
my ego was hurt for a bit.
I wanted to get to the
I'm
gritty.
fine now.
When you said that happens on the other show, then I felt bad. I don't want you to feel that this is not your show as much as it's mine. So apologies on that one.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good, bro.
Alrighty. I'll see you then next week, I think. Yeah, I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Live and in person. And then we
Is that
fly
next
out.
week?
No, sorry, 2 weeks.
I'll be in Toronto though next week.
Okay.
Mitch Marner charity event.
Yes, I'll be there.
You'll be there too.
I'll see you there. and then the week after we fly out. Cool. Well, again, appreciate everyone for listening, for watching. The watching experience is definitely a lot better. I think the listening is too. We both got the nice mics, and yeah, just expect big things from the boys in 2024. Appreciate you all. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us both on socials, and we will see you in the future.
Let's get it.
Peace.